NegoEconomics is an amazing mathematical model because partly it's very simple, and secondly, because it actually proves that we have a huge unusual potential in most negotiation. NegoEconomics has actually been awarded by several organizations worldwide for the simple reason, as I just said, we can figure out that there's an unutilized potential in most negotiation. What you see on the slide right here is an average negotiation. And the value of this negotiation could be 10 million. It's not really important. And it's not important what this negotiation is all about either. What we see in average is that the buying side, the purchaser, is only leaving this negotiation with an average of 19% of all the value. So in this case, if this negotiation was 10 million, that would be 1.9 million, obviously. The selling side on the other side of the table, in average, are leaving this negotiation with 39% of the value. So in this case, that will be 3.9 million. But the really interesting thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that neither of these two parties know how much they gained in percentage of the whole pie, and neither of them actually sees there's an unutilized potential that neither of them actually got. And that is the 42%. So what we know from NegoEconomics is that up to 42% of the values in a negotiation are basically being lost. It's left on the table when the buyer and the seller are leaving the room. So neither of them are utilizing, seeing, or gaining any of that potential. When we are talking about NegoEconomics, it's a simple question: how is NegoEconomics generated? Well, very simply, it is generated on the basis of differences. So that could be different costs, different values. So give you a very simple example: the cost of money. Now, you may have an internal interest rate. I may have a different internal interest rate. And the one of us that got the lowest cost of capital internal interest rate should obviously finance the business deal. And the difference between the two interest rates is what we call NegoEconomics. So the parties have different needs, different interests, or different values, or different ambitions. It could be terms of time or a lot of other interesting areas. Economies of scale, obviously, and basically through all changes where costs are below the value.